Hello everyone, welcome to my online geography class KSK Geography. Here we are to discuss about one of the important chapters for ICSE Geography, that is the soil resource. You know, the soil resource, these are very short, very easy and very simple chapters where you can score very easily. Before starting any chapters, where you need to focus? You need to focus on what are the things you need to study. Here you can see in this chapter, you need to study about two topics only. That is the types of soil. Here you know the four type of soils are there. You need to know about details about all the types of soils, right? What are the details? What are the component? What are the formation process for the particular soil, as well as which crops you can cultivate more in that particular soils. All those things you need to know in details. I'll give you the easy tricks how to remember those things easily, so you can remember it easily and you can write it easily in the examination. Next, the soil erosion. Soil erosion is another part. Soil erosion, here you need to discuss about what are the types of soil erosion and what are the measures you need to take to counter this problem of soil erosion, right? But before that, you need to know what is soil. Those are the basic introduction you need to know from the soil chapters. What is soil? Here you can see the definition. Soil is a mixture of minerals, dead and living organism, right? Soil is a mixture of minerals, dead and living organism. And along with that, here you can see the other component. What are the other component? That is water. 25% waters are there in the soil, 25% air, and maximum 45% that is the minerals, right? That is the minerals, rock particles are there, right? And you can see it here, only 5% organic materials are there. But this 5% organic materials is very, very important, which control the soil nutrients, right? The types of crops it will be produced here in the particular soil, that it will be decided by those organic materials, because it maintains the soil fertility level, right? It maintains the soil fertility level, and which combined all those parts, that is especially the minerals particles and air, water, it combined everything. It's act like a glue. Next, here you can see the soil formation, and here I have given one simple equation, right? You need to remember just the equation and you can get all the factors which control the soil formation, right? What are those? Here you can see climate, Cl for climate, O for organic materials, R for relief, P for parent rocks, and T for time. So soil is equal to F. F means factors. So soil is equal to factors of climate, organic materials, relief features, parent rocks, and time. Those are the factors which decide the soil formation, right? Next, here you can see the soil profile pictures, right? Soil profiles means what? Vertical intersection of the soil. If you cut the soil vertically, you will get those type of layers. So first, what is there on the top level? That is called the topsoil. Here you can see the topsoil. Next layer is called the subsoil, and the third one is called the parent materials, that is sea horizon, and the last one, that is the bedrock. Those are the layers of soil profile, right? So you can see topsoil, organic materials it will be much more, subsoil it will be little less, parent rocks, where the parent rocks are there, those mainly it will be there, that rocks it will be there, broken rocks, right? And the last one, that it will be the bedrocks, right? This bedrocks it will be very firm, solid, right? Next, here you can see the types of soil in India. Types of soil has been classified by ICAR. What is ICAR? Indian Council of Agricultural Research. They decided the types of soil that's found in India. But according to ICSE syllabus, right, you need to know about only 4 types of soil. What are those? That is alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, and laterite soil. You need to know only those type of soil. Here you can see the distribution of soil, right? Distribution of soil. So alluvial soil, it will be found along with the river bed. So here you can see those are the parts. Those are the parts where the Ganga rivers are there. Mainly we are getting the alluvial soil. Black soil we are getting in the Deccan Plateau area. Here you can see those are the Deccan Plateau area, we are getting the black soil. Then red soil we used to get in such areas where the rainfall it will be less I repeat, where the rainfall it will be less, temperature it will be more. On those area where maximum that iron ore materials are there, in that area we are getting that red soil. And laterite soil, where the only difference it will be there between red soil and laterite soil. In the laterite soil we are getting here the rainfall it will be more. I repeat, their rainfall it will be more. So in those area we will get the laterite soil. Next, here you can see, you need to know details about those each type of soil. What are those? First, alluvial soil. It is also called a riverine soil. That you need to remember. You know, this type of question it may come for your MCQ. Please remember, this is also called riverine soil. And the formation of the alluvial soil, it will be by the deposition of silts and sediments brought by the rivers. So that's why it is called riverine soil. Main crops is to grow here. There's the wheat, rice, sugarcane, cotton, oilseeds. Remember, all the types of crops is possible to grow in the alluvial soil because this is most fertile soil. But when the question it will come in your exam, please try to write those things first. That is the wheat, rice, sugarcane, cotton. Those things you will write first. Next, characteristics. This soil, as I said, is most fertile. Further is divided into two types, that is khadar soil and the bhangar soil. Khadar soil means which will be close to the river, which will be replenished by the new sediments every year. By the new sediments every year. So that's why this soil, khadar, it will be more fertile than the bhangar. Bhangar, it will be little bit away from the khadar area, right? So this soil is rich in potash and lime, right, but deficient in the nitrogen, phosphorus, acid and the humus, right? And areas where you are getting this type of soil, as I said, along with the Ganga river. So Ganga river flows maximum over the Uttar Pradesh. So there, that's why you can see it is found in the Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, as well as Indus rivers, that is the Punjab, Haryana, those area. Punjab, that Indus rivers is flowing. So that's why you are getting those soils there also, as well as Haryana, Jharkhand, Bihar and West Bengal. Those are the area we are getting those alluvial soil. Next, here you can see the black soil. We already discussed about black soil. It is very much popular for the cultivation of cotton. So that's why it is also called the black cotton soil. And another name of the black soil, that is regur. Here you can see again, alluvial soil is known as a riverine soil. Here this soil is known as a regur soil. Next, formation. Formation is very, very important for the black soil. Those terms you need to remember, right? What? That black soil formed by the weathering of lava, flow rocks and the igneous rocks, right? That you need to remember. So Deccan Plateau area, mainly we are getting those rocks. Here you can see, that's why the area it will be Maharashtra and Gujarat, mainly Maharashtra and Gujarat. Along with that, you can mention Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and the parts of Tamil Nadu also. But remember, these first two, that is the Maharashtra and Gujarat, that is important. What are the characteristics? Very commonly asked question in the board exam, right? What are the characteristics of black soil? You can see the maximum time this question has been asked. What is this? Important feature. Black soil, when it is dry, it get crack. It's very hard, solid, right? You cannot break it easily. It get cracked. And another important characteristics, when it is rainy season, it's got sticky, it's become muddy, right? Those are the important characteristics of black soil. Is mainly water retentive, right? So those are the features you need to remember for black soil. Next, here you can see the formation of red soil. As I said, red soil, where the igneous rocks it will be there much more, especially the iron ore type of rocks it will be there much more in that way. So black soil, all this also formed by the weathering of old hard crystalline metamorphic rocks. I repeat, old hard crystalline and metamorphic rocks, right? So crops is to produce much more in that area, that is the wheat, rice, cotton, pulses. But remember, here the water is less and this soil also water retentive. So that's why this soil, we need to do the irrigation facilities much more. We need to keep the irrigation facilities. With the irrigation facilities, this soil is also able to grow such type of crops, that is the wheat, rice, rice, cotton and pulses, right? Characteristics, it is porous, permeable and coarse, and it does not retain moisture. As I said, that's why you need the irrigation facilities, right? And deficient in lime, nitrogen, phosphorus and humus, and it can react well with the irrigation facilities. Next, area we are getting where rainfall is less, temperature is more, and that particular rocks, which rocks, that is the igneous rocks, especially the iron ore, it will be more in that area. So area, it will be Tamil Nadu, Goa, Karnataka, Odisha and Meghalaya. Those are the area where we are getting the red soil. Basically, northeastern states we are getting this red soil more. Next, last types of soil that you need to know, that is the laterite soil. What I said, laterite soil, formation process here, important formation process, that is called leaching. You need to remember the term leaching. What is leaching? When the rainfall, it will be more, so the humus materials from the soil, it will be drained out. That process is called leaching, right? That leaching, through the leaching process, the humus materials, that is the nutrient materials, it will move out from there, and then we will get that laterite soil. For laterite soil, you need to use fertilizer, right? Because nutrient fertilizer is not there, rainfall is there, water is there, nutrient materials is not there. So that's why you need to use fertilizer to get production. This laterite soil, it is very helpful after using fertilizer to cultivate like tea, coffee, rubber, cashew and tropicana and millets. Those type of crops we can cultivate easily. Next, characteristics, highly acidic in nature and porous and coarse, rich in iron. As I said, iron content it is much more, poor in silica, lime, nitrogen and humus, because those materials it will be wash out after rain, right? The area we are getting the summits of the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats, the states like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Odisha and Assam. Those are the area where we are getting those laterite soil. So these tables you need to remember. One more important question from there, the similarities between the red soil and laterite soil, right? Both are red in color and both are rich in iron. So that you need to remember. Next, you need to know about the soil erosion. That is the important part of this chapter. So soil erosion mainly happening by the water, by the wind as well as by the human activities. So here, according to your syllabus, you don't need to know all those things in details. You just need to focus on the types of soil erosion that you need to know. That is the sheet erosion. Sheet erosion means like the bed sheet, right? Whole layer of the soil it will remove completely, right? Where you will get such type of erosion? Where you will get the plain level land. There water it will, after rain, water it will be storing there, and those soluble materials it will mix with the water, and all the part from the top soil it will remove, and it will remove like whole portion it will remove. That is called the sheet erosion. Next, where the slope it will be little bit more, so where you will see the deep cut it will be there over the soil, through the narrow path the water it will pass. That is called reel erosion. Those narrow path is called reels, and when this narrow path reels it will join with each other, right? It will become bigger, so that time it will be called gully erosion. So those three types of erosion you need to focus. I repeat, sheet erosion, reel erosion and gully erosion. Next, you need to know about the soil conservation. Why? Because soil is so important. We have to do the agricultural activities. We require soil in every purpose. We are getting nutrient minerals from the soil, right? So you need to conserve the soil. So what are the processes are there? The afforestation, right? Check of overgrazing. We need to control the animals, right? So we can protect the soil from overgrazing. Construct dam or barriers. We need to construct dam or barriers so we can counter the slope, so the soil erosion it will be restricted. Check on shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation, as you know, that's not good for the soil to maintain the fertility. So we need to avoid shifting cultivation. So land use pattern, you need to plan properly. Different type of soil it can be utilized for different purpose. We need to maximum utilize those soil on the particular purpose also, and we need to make some changes in our agricultural pattern, right? So like the shifting cultivation and all such stuff, so we can control the soil erosion. As well as when you are using the fertilizer, we need to use the fertilizer in such a way after testing the soil, which is the requirement of the soil. According to that, we'll use the fertilizer. So in that way, we'll be able to save the soil, and that it will be the soil conservation. some technique we need to apply for agricultural practice. What are those? The contour plugging, especially in the mountain area, hill area, those are the contour plugging we have to do, so we can control the soil erosion. Now trace farming or contour planting, the same things, almost same things. Next, crop rotation, we need to rotate the crop, so it will get the, as you know, different types of crops require different minerals, so they will get those minerals from the soil. But if you will cultivate the same type of crops again and again in the same agricultural field, so there will be deficiency of particular minerals, so we need to regain those minerals. How? By doing crop rotation. So we need to alternatively cultivate the crops, right? And next, the strip cropping. Strip cropping is another type of practice when whole agricultural land, it will be divided in strips like this, right? So that also it will help to control the soil erosion. And two more other ways, that is what? Cover cropping and following. Those are the practice you need to do to control the soil erosion, right? So those are the techniques you need to apply. Similarly, I'll come with a more exam recap chapters. For that, you need to subscribe the channel. Thank you.